Hello, I am Bentham and welcome back to Kingdoms and Castles in the humble kingdom of Dragonstones. In the previous episode there's a couple of bits of damage that I missed. It looks like this burned down at some point, so we'll demolish the rubble here and replace the ballista tower. And also this bridge here got sailed through, because the Vikings do like to do that. And we'll be expecting them any moment. We are ready to receive them. Our armies are doing okay, actually. One of them is not at the front line at the moment. Let's go make sure he's all good. Is he missing anyone or is he fine? I'm not currently training anybody. Did I recruit and then forget to send him out? Yeah, it looks like he has all his people, so we'll just send him off to the gate and have him ready for the inevitable Viking attack. But yes, last episode we ordered a whole bunch of construction over here, so we're currently preparing to extend out this wall. Taking a little bit of time because everyone's got to go absolutely miles to get to where their construction work is. But they're slowly progressing. Why can I not order this? Is this not done? No, it looks like it's done, but it's missing a single plank. Is this the guy delivering a plank? No, he popped in there and he popped out again. I don't know what that was, and now he's just leaving. He's in the woods. He's left. He's gone. Well, that was weird. At some point that'll be sorted. I guess we'll fast forward. At some point the Vikings will turn up and slow everything down again. There we go, it's finished now. Somebody arrived. Let's just extend this all the way down. Plenty of workers to be doing it. And then we'll make sure that every other one is twice as tall. And we'll see about actually starting to build the stuff on them, because otherwise we will be doomed. Actually, I do need to check exactly how things will line up, so... Oh, but here are the Vikings. They have arrived. They are doing a head-on assault against the main gates. So we will line up our people in a nice convenient way. I mean, I guess we can send our actual armies right out to the shoreline to just immediately start stabbing at the shins of all those who oppose us. Because this one does have ogres. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so far. Quite possible that we'll end up with 8. There's a 7th. And there's an 8th. Hopefully that's the last one. We've left that guy behind. Let's go over here and deal with this guy that's turned up. Actually, he seems to not be sure where to sail to. He's having a bit of trouble. Right, let's get back towards the tower then, actually. I think it'll have fallen by the time we arrive, but we'll see what we can do. A couple of them hanging around here. Yeah, you guys just pile in over there. See if you can help take him out before he knocks the tower down. You don't have long. You really don't have long, but give it a shot. There goes the tower. Come on, just keep stabbing him. Do your best. Oh, this guy's coming through. Please stay away from the farms. Just, you know, look at this lovely juicy wall over here that is miles away that you definitely want to walk to more than anything else. Right, we're starting to get actual Vikings landing now. Let's get our people to the main gate. Oh, that guy's down. That's all fine. He might manage to take that out, but there's a lot of focus on him. Now we've got him. This guy, though, has finished his work over here, but no one else to deal with for the wall, so hopefully they can focus him down. A couple of Vikings going right around the side here. Okay, I'm going to send this guy back this way. Ready to catch them. There's only the one group that I've sent, though, so they'll have to be a little bit careful. Oh, he's gone and started knocking down all the new stuff. We're still building that. That's just cheating. There's no glory in that. If you want to be a proper ogre, you got to charge for the main wall and take out a ballista tower or something. There we go. Let's try and catch this guy as he tries to get past. We also want to be in archer range, if possible, so that we have a little bit of backup. We all have to go to here, I think, and then we can get him. Actually, move back a bit. Keep the general safe. We've learned that that's a genuine danger. Everything's over here. It looks like we're dealing with all comers. You are doing alright. Any more turning up? There's a couple of workers here. Oh, they've already caught a bunch of workers. That's the thing, because there's a bunch outside the walls right now. Another group coming this way. What's going on over here? A couple of people trying to approach this gate, but the defenses should deal with them easily enough. And once again, a dragon attack. It seems like the dragon attacks and the Viking attacks have synchronized of late, and it's a bit of a pain. Going pretty well over here. Let's have the main force be there and have the secondary force here ready to catch the people coming around the corner. This guy's leaving. He got his fill of knocking down walls, and now there's a fire. And let's hope they can use the sea for that. Another group of Vikings coming through here. I see you sneaking. Like, you can sneak through the forest all you like, but if you got a massive flag you're holding above your head, we're going to spot you. You need to work on your stealth tactics. Oh, damn it, he's taken the general out. There they all go. Whoops. It's just it's one guy left. Not even anyone else taken out by a couple of arrows. Is that the attack over? Let me see. Oh, there's a boat here that's leaving. The ogre managed to escape. All the other ships are done. We did alright. None of the main walls fell, as far as I'm aware. Yep. A couple of new constructions fell, as did the forward towers. And there goes the dragon. He's going to land on something and break it. Actually, he's conveniently landed. Oh, he broke both two things at once. For a second, I thought we were being lucky and he was going to land on nothing, but then it turns out that his wings are too massive, and he took out a hospital with one wing and a wall with another. Let's rebuild these. They're terrible and they die every time, but while they stand, they distract the ogres and possibly save some walls a little bit further in. Overall, I'd say it works. How did our armies do over here? Absolutely fine, absolutely fine. We just lost a lot of people from this other group. We gave that one general too much to do, to be fair. He was holding off like half of the Vikings with his men, and so half of his men were dead before he went down. But there we go, we now know that we should be Viking free for the rest of the episode unless we run over time by too much, so let us take the time to get a bunch more construction done. Just redo all this stuff here, it's fine. Everything up to 2, then every other one up to 4. And let's make sure to... Oh, again though, I was going to order the construction of the towers, but I wanted to make sure everything lined up at the end nicely, so we will do that. We'll bring the piers out a bit more. How far can we go? We can go to there, and at the moment we're being one in from what is possible, so that is the limit. And so we'll just work towards that and then see how that lines up. Back to triple speed, so everything can be got on with. Looks like we're a little bit more short on stone than we are on wood at the moment. So let's put a couple more quarries in over here. Got a couple of people spare, not a huge number, but we did just lose a bunch of people because of the Viking attack. A lot of workers got stolen. I wonder how many ships got away laden with newly acquired slaves. Can I? Whoops, wrong button. Industry, quarry, I want to rotate. Oh, it actually doesn't let me. I want it to be facing the other rock. That's not fair. Because there's this stupid system where you can't get it to cover all the rocks if you don't build it right. It's weird. I think if we do that, then we can do this, and at some point we can do that. Probably a bit overkill though, I think that's more than enough stone to be getting on with. Recruitment seems to be going well from the sound of it. Bring this out a little bit more so we've got the corner a bit more fleshed out. I guess we'll flesh it out a little bit more by getting far enough to have a second tower on that side. Can't quite build the one extra pier over here. There we go. And still we have the rivers of stone flowing through the fields. It's always quite cool. But we're having a bit of a stone shortage now, so it's ruining it. We're not having 1,000 people turn up carrying stone at once. Actually, we still sort of are here. This is quite cool. Whenever you order a wave of new construction, a wave of people turn up to build it. Let's extend this as we can. Good progress. So we can work this out now. So that's going to be archer tower, tower, archer, ballista, archer, ballista, archer, ballista, archer. Yep, it all lines up perfectly. So we'll start giving the orders for construction. If we can afford them, we cannot. These use wood. So now it's gone the other way. But this forest is rapidly becoming inside the bounds of our kingdom. So we can probably start putting some woodcutters in. Do need some roads, though. Where to build them? We could build them right along the edge, because already this is open. And, well, it's maybe not the best, because if we have a road here, then we can have buildings here, which is nicer. It makes no difference to how the towers work. I mean, eventually these towers won't be here at all, I suppose, so, depends what we want to do with this here. How wide is this block? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as it is. That's already pretty nice, but it's too wide, really. 4 is the sort of the best thing to do. So if you wanted to have 4, you'd have a road here, and then you would want a road here, rather than here. So, crap. We'll do it like that. We'll have a road running along the very edge. Technically, that's already the case, because piers seem to count as roads, but I like to still build the roads on top anyway. At some point, there'll probably be a patch that fixes this and makes it so that roads on piers make sense. Oh, this is going to look weird because it's all connecting up with the bridge there. In a second, we'll get rid of the bridge, and then it'll all be normal again. How's construction going? Everyone's busy right now, even though our population is doing pretty well. But wow, we are drowning in stone all of a sudden. That's what happens when you leave it for a couple of years. Guess we'll order some more, but I don't know if people will be able to get on with it now. Do we need to build more houses again? Are we back up to that point? Oh, how is the recruiting? It sounds like it could be done. I have not heard the sound in a while. 15 people. Someone has died. And apparently someone who was staffing the place has died as well. You'd think our military would focus on having younger people, so that the training wasn't wasted and they were more able to rise to the challenges and so on. But sure. So we'll just leave that to it. There's not going to be anyone around for a while because there's a bunch of people. Well, a bunch of space for jobs, though everything seems to be going here now. So yeah, we're starting to get idle people now, so it should be working. So we'll hop back over and keep an eye out for the one person being trained. They could be trying to arrive from the other end of the kingdom. There is one guy there. Is it him? Oh, we've trained someone. Okay. Recruit. Everyone has joined you. We'll send you to the front, ready for the next attack that may come forth. Right, let us get back to building the towers here. I'm not sure if that is the proper height. We'll get back to that one. Build some archer towers here. That's all good. And then we'll extend out the castle blocks a bit more. We have some people spare now. We're not doing so great in terms of wood. Build 2 more here and 2 more here. And I'm not sure what's happening with these ones. I think this one needs to be up 2. That one maybe 3. I'm not really sure. We'll see when it's done. Yeah, excellent progress. Now that we have so many people free and working on all the construction-based stuff, we will be continuing to accelerate in what we can build at once. A couple of people idle. That's nice. But maybe it is time for more houses. Food is holding up fine as far as I can tell. Lots lost to exposure, and I think this time it is because it's not being eaten rather than it not being able to be stored. So I'm going to build 2 more houses. Another 50 people to help us with the work. And where do we want to... I guess we just want to extend the wall out from here. And then have all this filled in here. This is going to take a while, actually, before we can properly close this off. But it'll get to the point where we can happily build inside here without a concern, because the wall will be out here, and Vikings would have to take quite a circuitous route through our armies to get to where they wanted to go. So I think, because we've still got a bit of time left in the episode, and I can have it covered by then, I'm going to demolish this. Open this up a little bit. This thing's looking crazy. Oh my god, we've got signposts every 2 feet. Ridiculous. The sign makers are completely confused as to what the architects of the city are thinking. We'll just bring this right up to the end. Not that it matters that much, I suppose. Oh, what was that? Heard a weird noise. I don't know what it was. Was it something being built? I have no clue. Sounded a bit strange. It wasn't like a fire or anything. Let's start building up the tower around here. Eventually this is going to be done and I can work out if it's properly lined up or not. It seems like it might not be. Oh, but we have a dragon. It's a little one, so should be fine. We'll leave our defenses to it. Let's go back up to triple speed, let things be got on with. Let's get rid of these bridges now, no need for them. There he is, and he's down. Landed in the middle of a road. And it looks like everything's fine. Get rid of these as well, though actually this does cause trouble. But I will fill it in with piers, and then it'll be fine again. Just wherever the bridge was before, fill that in. Plenty of stone left yet. Wood still not great, but holding together. And it seems like this was 4 high after all. So I was just talking rubbish. Right, let us build a couple of woodcutters so that we can finally not have the issues anymore. And they'll be right next to all the construction, which will be perfect. Industry, forester, plonk, plonk, just chuck them all over the place. We can't because we need more roads. We'll start bringing some in from, say, over here. And we can actually start quarrying stone over here as well, which would be very nice. Bring the roads around like this, and then I'll order a couple of quarries here. And then another forester here. They'll be able to deliver straight from there to the walls that are being built. Let's build a large stockpile. It's a major project we're undertaking, and we're nowhere near done. So having some proper infrastructure set up just for this purpose is not the worst idea. And at some point I'll demolish it all again, including all these roads, because I'm building them straight over some important farmland just to get people to where they want to go more easily. More piers. How's the population doing? We've reached the higher capacity. So far food seems fine. We've not yet filled the capacity though yet. Let's have a festival to make sure that happens. How are tools doing? We are losing some every year. How's this? We can switch off armaments. We still have plenty. That might make the difference. And already, even though it can't possibly have registered yet, it went to positive. Oh no, it seems to update more often than once a year. It's just updates as things happen. Charcoal is dropping though. We did only build one more charcoal thing, didn't we? Or did we even do that in the end? Oh yeah, we built one more. But let us do a little bit more in that respect. We could actually just build one here. It'd be the perfect place to be easily accessible to the houses. And I've not thought of anything else in particular to use that spot for, apart from maybe a tower, but really it should be fine. Plenty of people available. So let's keep them busy. And we've gone through all our wood supply, but all these new woodcutters are getting underway. Everything's looking very nice over here. The towers are all finished, just a little bit on the end. I can see when there's suddenly a bunch of people free. They finished all their work at once. Order a couple more towers, turrets or whatever to keep them busy. We're out of wood again. Oh, we just lost 75 peasants to plague. Maybe we need more hospitals. Let me see, where can we build one? I mean, this space down here is all just open to have whatever I feel like in it. Let's build another hospital in it. If we want a more permanent solution, we can rearrange stuff later, but right now that's fine. People are making good use of this road. You can definitely see the speed difference as well. This stuff is all underway, but the stockpile isn't ready yet, so they're probably delivering it in the wrong direction and then having it brought back again. Yep, I just saw someone pick it up and wander off that way. That is dumb. Is there some building over here to do? Oh, it might be for the hospital or for this this pier here. And apparently everyone's got another plague. So that's not great. Oh, we dropped below 1,000. It's no good. We might have our humble kingdom status revoked by whoever's in charge of determining how important a kingdom is. Come on. 2 more wood. How far were you delivering it from? There's a woodcutter right there. Is it really that hard? There he is. Delivered, finished, and then I'm going to shut down everything but wood and stone, and hopefully the 10 workers, which currently this has none of, will all get on with ferrying stuff from the all the new industry stuff around here, getting it to there, and then it'll be easily delivered to where all the walls are being made. Let's build some archer towers. Oh, that may not be lined up properly yet. 1, 2, and archer tower. And that's all good, and we're currently down by 100 population. There we go, fixed it. Festivals are lovely. And now we've got 40 people spare. So let's order a little bit more. We can get it joined up with the road, that'll help. But it looks like we're coming to the end, which means that the Vikings will be approaching shortly, and so we shouldn't hang around too long, or they might arrive this episode and ruin all the plans that we have. Yeah, this is going very nicely. We've made a lot of progress here. Starting to nicely surround this area, just in time to start doing all the construction work. I was considering this episode getting on with building the fortress over there, but I guess we'll have that next episode, or maybe later. At some point we will do it, but, you know, there's other priorities as well, making sure that everyone doesn't die to Vikings all the time. Also, an important thing to worry about. But we now have such a large workforce to deal with that we can very easily get through any task without too much trouble. There we go, we are now positive in terms of charcoal as far as I can tell. That looks like a plus sign. I don't know if I can trust these numbers anymore. They lie to me in terms of food. Speaking of, food seems to be fine, so that's good. Maybe build 2 more houses there next episode, but that involves removing farms, so maybe not so great. We'll consider it. But for now, before fire starts to claim everything we hold dear, I shall say goodbye, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.